there, and welcome on this cold, blustery winter day. It's Psychic Cynthia here, spiritual psychic Cynthia Killian. And this is your Friday forecast for the week ahead. And that would be the forecast for the week of February 15th through February 21st. So welcome. I hope you all had a fabulous Valentine's Day, a happy Super Bowl too, and happy beginning of the Chinese New Year of Ox. So in this week ahead, we have a couple of big shifts here, but I'm going to focus primarily on one because it's cold out here. It's 14 degrees Fahrenheit, which I believe is about negative 10 Celsius, so we'll keep it fast here, but I do love to be out of doors and do these videos for you outside. But one of the big shifts happening this week is the sun is moving into the sign of Pisces. So happy birthday, all you early degree Pisces. That will be happening, I believe, on, is it Thursday? No, I didn't write down the date. Yes, Thursday, February 18th. So Thursday of this upcoming week. And the sun will be making its annual transit through Pisces. And that is about a month-long transit. So this forecast is good actually for February 18th through March 20th. And the cool thing about Pisces, there's many things actually that are cool about Pisces. It's the 12th sign. So if you lay the zodiac out like in a line, it's really a circle, okay, but if you want to think of it for a moment as a line, then Pisces is the last sign. So this month ahead of February 18th to March 20th, you know, it's an astrological month, this is the end month of the astrological calendar. This is, astrologically speaking, this is the time of the old age, astrologically. This is the time of endings. This is the time of letting go, of cleansing, of limitations, of releasing. You know, we have been in Aquarius for so long, and Aquarius is also such a beautiful sign because, you know, this Aquarius is like an activist energy. So this is the part of us that speaks up and, you know, seeks to rebel and also to liberate and to seek freedom in our life. So we break free during the time of Aquarius. But in the time of Pisces, there is a softer, more tender, and dare I say deeper emotional energy. Pisces is the deepest sign of all signs, and that is because with it being the last sign, it contains all of the energies of all of the other 11 signs. I want you to ponder on that for a moment. This passage that we're about to enter into, dear ones, it is a deep, rich one indeed. It is a time for feeling all your feelings and letting them come up and letting them pass through. There are pros and cons to Pisces in this energy that we'll all be under, like any other sign. I have a list here, you know, contrasting the pros and the cons. It's the same energy, okay? It's just all in how it manifests, and it's all in how you allow it to flow through you, or whether you let it flow through you or not, perhaps we should say. And flowing is a key word when we're dealing with Pisces. Flowing. You know, it's a time of cleansing that is, at least in the northern hemisphere, to prepare us for the time of rebirth in the spring. So some of the qualities that we may be feeling, any of us, regardless of our signs, because we all have Pisces somewhere in our charts, so we may be more psychic and intuitive than usual during this time that the sun is passing through Pisces. On the other hand, we may be overwhelmed with psychic data. If we're empathic, it may become too much, all the feelings and energies that we're picking up around others. So we may need to do some work with self-care. We may need to do some work with grounding, being in nature, or just setting down and connecting with the grounded spirit wherever you're at, touching the earth, just setting down, feeling your feet underneath you. That can be grounding wherever you're at. This Piscean energy, it can be calm, it can be cooling, but it can also be, in its own way, freezing or stalling. It can be very slow energy, and that slow energy can help us to go deeper, but it can also slow us down. But perhaps it's meant to. Pisces can be a bit like a wet blanket at times. So we may need to cultivate the balance, a balance of our inner fire. We don't have a lot of planets right now in fire signs. So really we may need to cultivate some fire, inner fire, some warmth, especially if it's like 14 degrees where you're at, like it is where I'm at. Okay, this is a very wise energy. So it has that wisdom. It has, the culmination, the summation of all of the lessons of all of the signs. And that is so useful and so beautiful. But at the same time, it does have all the lessons of all the signs. So it can be heavy. We can feel burdened down with all our lessons at this time. And if you feel that, let me give you a clue here, something that will really help so much in the time that the sun is in Pisces or any other energies in Pisces. Music, because Pisces is also a musical, artistic sign, and it is sensitive to the vibrations of the tones in the human voice. So put on some music that takes you away, some beautiful opera or some chanting, or if you're like me, some handpan music or electronica, some rhythmic music, whatever it is, something that takes you away. Or should I say something that takes you within. We're not really trying to get away, but that's part of Pisces too. It can be very escapist. So watch out if you tend towards addictions. Watch out for that in this next month ahead. It will be activated. And I personally believe that all forms of addiction are trying to compensate for a lack of meaning, for a lack of feeling the connection. When we don't feel connected to spirit, to nature, to each other, that is when we suffer in addictions. So the remedy is connection, meaning, and depth. These two are all part of the lessons of the sign of Pisces and the invitation you're receiving to dance in these energies in this month ahead. Some other qualities of Pisces. Oh, it's such a lovely, emotionally fluent sign. The Pisces people that I have known in my life, and I've known many and have loved many, they are just wonderful people, so many of them, and they are very caring, they are very tender, they are very kind. They are true empaths, most of them, truly. In that they can feel the currency of the energies around them. They're channelers of a kind. So all of this is being stimulated as well. The channeling ability, the empath ability, the ability to be more emotionally fluent. And listen, if you're creative in any way, if you are an artist, a singer, a dancer, a painter, a writer, maybe you are a website designer, maybe you're a spiritualist like I am, because this is a very spiritual energy too, this emotional fluency. If you have any of these interests, then you will find that this energy can enhance your creations in these areas. But, of course, there is a downside with the emotional fluency, with the kindness, and just like with anything else, if it goes to the excess, you could drown in your emotions. You could feel overwhelmed. Instead of swimming in the current of the emotions, you could, just like the fish symbol for Pisces, it goes both ways. So do you go up and swim up to the surface, or do you get dragged down? So obviously we don't want to get dragged too far down. Although I think we all have to go through the passage of getting dragged down. So if that happens, then you just need to grow your mermaid legs and swim back up. Swim back up. Alrighty. Well, I hope you found this message inspiring and helpful for your own personal passage through Pisces in the month ahead. I'm Psychic Cynthia, and I'm very cold right now, so I'm signing off to seek some of that balancing fire energy for this time of late Aquarius, early Pisces. Until next time, bright blessings.